the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. And it's on Madden Football.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be at the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. The 6'3" QB from Central Michigan leading him out there, and that's Cooper Rush.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sense that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Throwing right away is Rush. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rush. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Usually see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Young. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early score positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
To throw again on down, Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football. First and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing here, Rush. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Rush. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw, Rush. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because he escaped the pocket and bought time. The coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run here with Dowdle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that with no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Rush. On the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing it. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek. And we'll officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Young working out of the gun. Toward the left side, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He'll take it at the 42. 35 yards that on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Panthers rush to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now rush. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give them 2 yards up now with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7 Cowboys. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. They do better here on this drive. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's got room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing, Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. He's got second and third down to fall back on.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to run a little pop pass here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Now Young to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, this from 37. This is up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there box bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
After the field goal, on to kick it away, it's Pinheiro. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Dallas offense set for this next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, you don't become a two-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tail he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. Way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defense. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
On 1st down, Rush. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Dowdle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Off play action. Rush. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Touching. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And able to get 3. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. 3 yards on the pick. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Young. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Rush. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They run again with Dowdle. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. .10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rush. It's caught left. Looks. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually
steps away. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Throwing to start the drive. Rush. The Panthers too strong to get there and take him down. DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Rush. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. That'll give him 8 that time. They'll be pushing 3rd and 12.
Such a tough position to defend near the line. Even when you had a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Carolina offense not ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. From the 32, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards. To be frank about it, most often expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up.
And that's a nice pickup of the first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
A give, running right, it's Hubbard. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Looking to throw, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Young on first down. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Straight ahead, Robert. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Well, speed is a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Hubbard again. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a the jumbo set offensively. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not good. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jordan Matthews, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And Charles maybe dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, into our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension. When you can finish things with power, that's hard to deal with.
Piñeiro's extra point. That makes it a 17-10 score. Touchdown. Here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Dallas set for the next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there to help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A little juke. And some room to work. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 15. 39 yards there, a big one. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. They'll look to throw here on left side to Lamb. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down. On the option, here's Elliott. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the carrier with abandon.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A shot, Robinson. Too much to handle that.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at it. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He corrected that one and made a really nice play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A give up the middle. Room to run now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 111 yards on the ground for Hubbard as that last run a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Young will set to throw. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. But it worked really well.
2nd down and 3. Young now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now Young. He's got it for a pick. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was. And listen, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there. And let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It's more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Big chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw is Rush. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rush. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and this time an interception return for another score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Throwing after the interception. Rush. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They run here with Dowdle. They'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On 1st and 10, Rush. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 1st down. Rush. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bombing him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Here's Brian. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had a touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Young. And that'll be knocked away.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, The corner was there to slam that window shut.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time. Put an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 5 at the 34. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rush. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And you see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
Back to throw, Rush. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's roll. Let's be smart. Let's play hard. They can't stop us. Let's get some.
Throwing here, Rush. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rush. Now he'll escape to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. They didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of the play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. But the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Get the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be light.
Third quarter starts with a run. We're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Right back to Hubbard. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up in the mess play defensively. Young on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Rush. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready to get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rush to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough time trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rush. And that's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And problem spreading to the bunting. Goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive. Out.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a game. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. As a result.
Now here's Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. It's just a gain of 10.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team, but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays down. We wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
That throw by Young incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. Third down here.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Connect on second down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. In trouble here. Down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The tank, Marcus Lawrence with a sack.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rush. And Cooks has it over the middle.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield. Take a shot, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Let's go, man. I got you, baby.
On first down, Rush. And it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to passes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rush. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down as at the Panthers 14. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out the block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give it the screen.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads in that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The point after is good, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. Carolina getting set to the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with the first. Throwing, Young. And this nearly interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So barely time to catch our breath. Just outside the red zone. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here is Young. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. In front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Firing quickly here. Complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take it. Instead, they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. Got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Arrow now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run.
After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And now here come the Cowboys. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time as they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Drive, rush. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick. He handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, rush. Complete. It's Ferguson.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end. Exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Rush. Comeback route into the hands of Tolbert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside. 21 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to get the 25. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Throwing again on 2nd down. It's off the mark, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Scan the field there. Felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as everyone comes back out onto the field. And they're looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush. Pass rush. Whether it's a guy or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, you catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd and 4.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fielded just inside the 30. 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
You met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offensive coordinator to take a big shot field because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Cooks on the quick slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. That slant, a lot of people call it, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 2nd down, here's an option right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
What praise has they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because he decided to keep it. He had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Rush. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackle. He runs through people, but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are able to stages of this 3rd quarter.
Well, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
It was sorely need it because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Point after here coming up. This one's back to an 8-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defense now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll go to the 40 at the 41. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage. Work on that clock. See if you can continue to take it down.
Lead things out at this point, right? Continue to possess, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup. Down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
And the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch watch him make catches as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him, primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it, forcing the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. 1st down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Pin is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were done.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense back out on the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. To throw is Rush. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rush. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Following the interception, Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young. And that will be incomplete as well.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Tolbert to target that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They play all options downfield and force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rush. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Rush. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there, but enough for a Cowboy first down.
The drive here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rush to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Rush. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out of this open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he has looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Rush. This is caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Things sure were good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and to hold on to that lead. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Young's incomplete on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rush.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back on the field.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if you're starting the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
from the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now the Cowboys down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Elliott, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He's back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a rough.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. There again is Cooks, complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. That's going to be complete on his sideline, but it left him no room to run as he goes straight out of bounds. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
To try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now it's the Panthers' turn, trailing by 4, 23 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
Young to throw.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Young.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.